Welcome to another Tuesday Tune-Up. My name is Mike Burris. This is Andy Thacker. We are looking at a variety of tunes to hopefully help you improve your playing, give you some concepts to think about as you're practicing these tunes. This week we're looking at a very famous tune called Old Joe Clark. And this is a tune that many teachers teach their beginning students because it's got a very simple melody, but also it's a great tune to play at a jam. You can take it as far as you want to take it. It's in the key of A, and really there's three chords in this tune. You've got your 1 chord, A, your 5 chord, E, and then you have your flat 7 chord, which is G. Now I'm capoed at the 2nd fret, so I'm playing chords out of I'm playing G, D, and an F in there. So it gives it this, what we call a mixed Lydian sound. And the mixed Lydian scale basically is a major scale, except the 7th degree is lower to half step. So in this case, we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G natural, A. So it's a great little scale to practice over this tune because it's just got a cool sound. We're going to get into it a little bit here, talk about the A and B sections, and give you some tips on how to navigate this tune and hopefully improve your playing.
Yeah, great tune, great beginner tune, and great one to kind of build upon and make your own sort of variation of the melody on. Starting with just the core notes, it's basically a very quarter note based melody. Right, that's great for a beginner, but eventually you want to figure out ways to expand on that and make it a little bit busier, a little bit more interesting. A couple ways to approach that would be try adding some more eighth notes with the right hand and just keep that melody as is. There you're getting a little bit of a busier, kind of more filled out sound. Another cool thing to think about is when you're playing around in that mixed Lydian scale there, is find some other notes around those target melody notes to fill it out. So for instance, as opposed to, you can do something like, all the target notes of that original melody I was playing are in there, just kind of building more of a melodic patterns around those. It's a cool one to just kind of play around with and find some of your own little ideas that fit in there while still trying to stay as close as you can to those target notes in the melody. And then the B part is a little even more sparse, especially starting out. You kind of have that, right, really spacious there. So there's a lot of cool things you can do on that A note. I like to slide into it and then work my open A and open E strings. It gives you a kind of cool, sort of more legato sound on the mandolin than just playing, say, just the open A note. So what I'm doing is sliding up from the 4th fret to the 7th fret and then going up and down my A and E string. And that's kind of a cool little pattern. Another cool thing you can do is just take this sort of 2-fingered A shape up here, and then when it goes down to the flat 7, you can kind of cross pick that down a whole step, so you have lots of stuff to kind of build on that really simplistic melody that is the core melody of the tune. So yeah, I recommend trying a bunch of different things of your own, seeing if you can fit them in there, and also just listening to a bunch of different recordings of it, because many people have recorded this and there's lots of good ideas that you can borrow.
It's a great tune to learn by ear because the melody is simple and really distinctive. So as you're learning these tunes, this one in particular, listening to a bunch of different versions and trying to learn the melody by ear, I think is a great exercise. A couple things I want to point out on guitar that I like about this tune, especially in the B section, is it offers, because there's not a lot going on with the melody, it offers a nice opportunity to practice some cross picking. So I have just a sort of a fingering that looks like this, where I'm playing. I have and again, I'm talking in the key of G because I'm capoed, but I've got some unison notes here that I can slide into. So again, just trying to keep that cross-picking sound going through that first part of the B section. Lots of different variations that you can do, just trying to cross pick on the G chord and the F chord, or if you're on mandolin, the A chord and the G chord, and bringing out the melody. Another thing I like to practice is what I call sort of a finishing lick. As the A section ends or the B section ends, it's typically a 5, the 5 chord to the 1 chord. So in this case, E to A or D to G, depending on how you're playing it. It sounds like this. Got a nice little mixed to Lydian lick that starts up here. So it's a nice thing to play over this. Lots of different ways to play finishing licks. Good thing to practice, and it's a nice way to make a statement at the end of your solo. Give these ideas a try. Let us know how you did. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday with another tune-up. Take care.